In a recent broadcast, Kick streamer Jay suggested that Destiny should be placed on the Florida's S offenders list in the light of the allegations of revenge P against him. This all started with Pxie, and along with others recently claimed that Destiny shared explicit and intimate content of them without their consent. A few days ago, Pxie shared a long post on X linking to a Substack blog post, and in this blog she shares and accused Destiny of sending explicit materials featuring her and others without her consent. Now, I did a full in-depth coverage of Pxie and Cherry, as well as Destiny's full coverage response to the allegations. If you guys missed them videos, the links are in the description or at the end of this video. Here is Jay leaking DMs of Destiny and Destiny responding to Jay.
Leaks and stuff as of December, and I'm still sharing stuff with him. I can't recall exactly what my thoughts were on all of these things at this point. Like, I didn't know the whole thing with like I hadn't really, I guess, processed it. Could have been due to delusions, like thinking Destiny's still a good person. Could have been anything, but this is us talking about the leaker. I haven't even really analyzed this, so could be some crazy in here that I don't know about. Okay, so I'm like talking to the hacker guy, and then he responds that the way that she would record video content is, by the way, there could be, I didn't even analyze this. This is really risky. Her boyfriend would record her on Discord while she guys, and she would send me the videos sometimes after. And her boyfriend equals that guy. 100%.
Here's the worst parts I've seen. Pxie was 19 at the time. Pxie is clearly unstable. It seems even now suicide is a real possibility. Destiny the unstable. 19-year-old Destiny later becomes obsessed with some other 19-year-old girl on Discord. He never meets her, but chooses to send 10+ videos and audio recordings of him various people. Pxie, Chair, and Melina are the three I'm aware of. I've met unstable 19-year-old girls before, and I find this behavior in light of that abhorrent, especially given he's much older, and has spoken multiple times about how 19-year-olds are like children in their naivete, my own paraphrasing. In fact, Destiny has gotten off extremely lightly here. What if she had committed suicide? Just a gross situation? The man has no class. He needs some kind of addiction counseling. If you replace elements of this story with drugs, rather than mentally ill 19-year-olds, that becomes quite clear edit. He's also accused of recording at least one person without their consent, and there is a DM that can be interpreted as him having done this regularly with other women. I can't believe I'm being accused of being malicious with other people's images, video, audio. If I go down for it, I will retaliate by exposing the sexual endeavors of my fellow streamers. Bro, if I need to go on the sex offender list, I'm taking like 20 other streamers with me. Okay.
In a recent stream, Tectone talks about going on to Steak and Eggs podcast and shares with his viewers about going back into OTK. Here is Tectone's response.
Steak and Eggs. I would be open to coming on Steak and Eggs for a one-time appearance, but other than that, unless Asmon and Emmy really convince me, I really just have no interest in going back into OTK. I have no interest in going back to Steak and Eggs. I just don't. I don't. Why though? Guys, because it's really hard to be friends with Emaru publicly. Okay, it just is. It attracts these weird that are obsessed with me, and I just don't want to deal with it. All right, that's it. They're just weird. Okay, it's bad. It's bad.
Likely is a huge upgrade for the podcast anyway. Also, there is no point in Tectone acting like this. Was his decision. Everyone knows he got dropped because of Pinks and his ex-wife's allegations, plus the creeps surrounding him. Also, you leave out his reasoning for leaving Steak and Eggs, being him wanting to avoid getting everyone he knows into drama just because people hate him. For example, Tectone says election stupid. Now all of OTK would get tweeted at due to an affiliation with Tectone. So he left.
In this next clip, Quinn69 reacts to Asmongold, saying that he's a German. Here is Quinn's reaction and the community's response.
Anyway, so 4chan is right, you are a Jew? Well, we'll get to that.
My Jew brother! My Jew brother!
I do wanna make one thing
Shalom!
Abundantly clear. You will not find that on my early life Wikipedia part, okay? I'm German.
Oh, what the hell?
The opposite.
Oh. Oh, no, what the hell? Oh, what the hell? He's the enemy. He's the enemy. He's the enemy. Not shalom, my brother.
Get that out of your head.
Oh, what the hell?
That's not true.
What the
okay?
What the
Sorry, it's not true.
Oh,
and so, yeah, the opposite, exactly, right? And so, so that's basically it. Anyway, so it makes sense, yes. So
chat, to be clear,
absolutely.
I'm memeing, by the way, chat. I'm memeing. German guys are great. They are not the enemies, okay? All right, Germany's done a good 180. There's some great guys. Some great guy.
I love how if you walk into a bar and hear someone ask, "Are you Jewish?" and the person replies, "No, I'm German," the opposite. It would get laughs all around and everyone would move on. But if you present that situation to a bunch of sunlight-deprived cretins who live and breathe internet drama and virtue signaling, they lose their minds, make Nazi accusations and call for them to be harmed in-game. Why does everything matter so much to you guys? I'd bet 99% of people who hate Asmon are miserable, unsuccessful, and depressed. Yet somehow they find comfort and fulfillment in hating this random millionaire online for just yapping about random topics to random people for entertainment. It's really not that deep, and wasting your time hate watching his clips and talking about how much you hate this singular individual isn't going to improve your life in any way whatsoever. And just because I feel it's necessary to say, I don't like nor hate him. I'm just someone aware enough to understand he's a man-child who spent his entire life playing computer games and now hosts an entertainment show that should not hold any weight whatsoever. If you actually get upset listening to what this guy has to say, you are the makeup artist to Asmon's clown.
Hasan shares his thoughts after Asmongold shares that he's a German, and Hasan claims that Asmongold is creating an environment for NCs.
From where I'm standing, it doesn't necessarily matter if he is personally, ideologically invested in Nazi ideology versus entertaining it, because at this point, you have opened up your environment to Nazis. You're giving them a space to occupy and to operate. It doesn't matter. Like, your intention at that point doesn't matter at all. It very quickly moves from haha, we're just being edgy here to like holy shit. And I think it's virtually there. So there's no difference. There's no difference in that regard. You're normalizing heinous.
It's funny how all the non-political centrist people pretended to be like, haha, say what you want about Trump, but he is content. Yet they somehow had the opposite energy for Biden's loss of faculties, causing tons of goofy, embarrassing moments that were arguably funnier than Trump. They laughed a ton at Biden's failings, but for some reason, that's not good content, and he shouldn't be president. But when Trump does it, it is content, and he should be president. These people are all two-faced liars, whether they realize it or not. It's because they understand on some level that they're wrong, both in the sense of incorrect and also morally wrong. They just don't care, because they don't have the integrity to hold themselves accountable. They are too insecure to look at themselves that closely. It's why they're so comfortable spewing anti-intellectual and lying to themselves and others. They care more about the dopamine hit from owning the libs or punching down on marginalized people than they do being honest, truthful human beings. They are petty and small, and they know this on some level, even if many of them go their entire lives not acknowledging that truth for even a single moment, not even in their own minds. It's just a formless feeling that they leave unaddressed because it's more comfortable for them. The delusion serves as a safe space to protect their fragile egos. They pretend they're centrists out of shame, and because lying has become second nature to them.
Knut gets angry and screams at ChatGPT, then he tries to argue with the AI.
ChatGPT, now you're being really stubborn and you're doing a bad job as an AI. There should be no reason why you can't make a list over every fast food place in Texas.
Every fast food place in Texas would be quite extensive.
Who cares? Who cares? Just do it!
Dude was going off at the AI for like 30 minutes. He thinks the AI has like a database that it can look up this information, but that's not how LLMs work. The AI has no concept of what it knows or doesn't know.